Once again we welcome back to our class. We will continue reported speech pending. Already we have discussed reported speech tense wise. That means present tense, present continuous, present perfect continuous, past tense, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Now we are doing some practicing about the certain reported speech sentences. Those are how could we change whether they are in kinds of sentences. Already we have also discussed that kinds of sentences. Okay children, now declarative. How can we say change the sentences which come under declarative sentences? Okay. Example. Rama said, I am doing my work. Now, this is declarative sentence. How can we change from direct speech to indirect speech? Just we go for the answer. Rama said that. You can use that here because the sentence is in a declarative. So you can use that. I refers to Rama, so you can use he. Past tense of am, be form, am, was. You can write doing as it is. My. Here my refers to Rama, so you can write, you change the speech, his work. Now changes then. In this way you can convert the sentence from direct to indirect speech. Okay, we'll go for one more example. The next one, Indira said to Srinu, I don't want to go Delhi. Here, this is also declarative sentence because it gives a statement. So how could we change? Here said to convert to told. Okay, Indira told Srinu. What we can use here conjunction that because it is declarative sentence. Indira told Srinu that. Here, who is not willing to go? I don't want to go to Delhi. Indira don't want to go to Delhi. So you can use I refers to Indira. So you can use she. What is the past form of the don't? Did not want to go Delhi. You can change in this way. Okay. Now we'll go for next kind of sentence, that is interrogative. Before that, shall I rub the board, children? Okay, we'll go for second one, that is interrogative. interrogative sentences. In this kind, how can we change from direct to indirect speech? We'll go for example. He said to her. He said to her. What is your name? Here, when the question mark will come in sentences, we can say that is interrogative. Already we discussed about that. So it is interrogative. Before we'll know the interrogative sentence, we have to know the sentences which are framed by the WH words. Some sentences are framed with B forms. Here, this sentence framed, this question framed with WH word. So, you have no need to use any kind of conjunction. How? We'll go for answer. Here, set means asked. Sometimes told and sometimes asked. He asked her, you have no need to write any kind of conjunctions. So you can write WH question word. What is? Here you change. When you are asking question, the B form come immediately after the questioning word. But here you can write a statement. So you can write last after the subject. Okay. Here your means here her. Your refers to her. So you can write what her name, past tense of is was. In this way you have to write answer. Okay, we'll go for one more example. He said to Neela, do you know Hindi? This is also interrogative, we can say that, but here the interrogative is framed with B form, do form. Okay, so in this context we can use conjunction either if or whether. Okay, now you write, he asked Neela, set to convert into sometimes, already we have discussed, sometimes told, sometimes asked. Here he asked Neela, so you can write asked. Here the question is formed with the do form, that means B form, helping verb. So you write if or whether. Whether, here you means you refers to Neela. She. Whether she. What is the past form of know? Knew. Hindi. We don't use any question mark in the reported speech. Okay, children? Have you understood about this second kind of sentence? Now we'll go for third kind of sentence, that is imperative. Shall I rub the board? Okay, children. Now we'll go for third kind of sentence, that is imperative or imperative. we'll observe how this kind of sentence change from a direct speech to indirect speech. We'll go for example. He said to us, he said to us, please move out. Please move out. You can understand when the imperative sentence comes means it will be start with either verb, present tense verb or requesting words. Okay? Then you have no need to use any kind of conjunction, but you can use to as a conjunction. Okay? He said to, already we have discussed several times. Here the word please is here, so you can convert the said to either told or asked, but here he says request, so you write he requested us. What we are using here as a conjunction? To move out. You don't want to, you have no need to change the verb. You have to write same position. Here present tense, then here also you can write in a simple present tense. In this way you can write. We'll go for one more example. The principal said ring the bell. This is also imperative sentence. How can we know that? Because here the sentence begin with the verb, main verb. So how would we change this verb? The principal ordered to ring the bell. You have to write in this way. This kind of sentence, imperative sentence, we can use to as a conjunction. Okay, children? Let us go for fourth rule. Shall I rub the board? Okay, children, let us go fourth one, that is exclamatory. Exclamatory sentence. How can we change this kind of sentence from direct to indirect speech? We'll go for example. That one, they said hooray, we have won the match. We have won the match. We have won the match. How can we know that whether it is exclamatory or interrogative or declarative? We can have some tips. Here the exclamatory sign is here. So we identify the sentences in exclamatory. One more thing, it gives some feeling, sudden and strong feeling. So we have identified them. How do we change? They shouted with happiness. That they. Here we have present perfect. So it will be converted as a past perfect. They had. We converted to they. Have converted to had. They had won the match. They had won the match. I think you have doubt here why we can wrote this one, because the exclamatory always gives some feeling while they are having some winning, so they are shouted with happiness. You can add such a words, such a phrases. They shouted with happiness. Instead of said, you can add such a type of phrases. They shouted with happiness. As usually, already we have discussed, while the sentence are in a declarative or exclamatory, we can use that as a conjunction. So we can use that. Here we refers to they. So you can write they here. On the past form of the have, here had won the match. Okay, we'll go for second example. She said, alas, I have lost my pen. Here, this is also exclamatory. Why? How? Here also we have the symbol of or sign of the exclamatory. So, how would we change? She said sadly. You can use or add this word because she lost her pen. So you can use sadly. That I refers to she. So you can write she. Okay. First form of have, had. Lost. Whose pen lost? Her pen. So you can write her pen. In this way you change from a direct speech to indirect speech. Okay children, have you understood? Already we have discussed some tense forms. Again we categorize how the sentence convert to from direct to indirect in such a kind of sentences. Okay, I'll give some of strange sentence. How can we change from direct to indirect? Shall I rub the board? Okay children, we have to discuss some more new sentences. Those are just we know. She said to me, thank you. This is some of the regular language functions. While these functions you have to write simply. No need to use she said to means, that means she told me, that you have no need to use all those things. Simply you can change the sentence she. You can write direct. What is the sentence? What is the language function came under quotations? You write direct. She thanked me. You simply convert or change sentence like this, because this is a regular or universal language function. Okay, in the same way he said to goodbye. He said to goodbye. He said to her or somebody. She said to her or somebody goodbye. You can also use in this way. Okay. Now he said to her, congratulations. This is also, you can say simply, whom do he say congratulations? To her. So you have to write he congratulated her. That means he congratulated her for success, he congratulated her her achievement, whatever it may be. Okay, you have to know some of the strange sentence or some of these strange language functions while come into the direct speech. You can change in direct speech like this. Okay, children. Once again, thank you very much. We'll go for next video, that is question tag. Okay, once again, thank you very much. If you want to see my earlier videos, you can see in the description. Okay, all the videos links are given in the description. Thank you very much.